And you're on.
So this is Krista. She's been here for, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. Fiona was on place, and when you guys replicate this at home, you want the dog to stay on place until they're at a calm state. So Fiona was minding her own business, had no care in the world. Krista's been here for a while. We've been chatting. She's been saying hi to some of the other dogs. And now I'm going to give Fiona an opportunity to maybe greet. Okay, so the way that I want you to first interact, and you as the owner, you really want to explain to the stranger of how you're going to do this. So Fiona's a little nervous with people. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a small handful of food. And for us, we don't want our dog at this point to already just be coming up to the stranger. We want to ask them to go up. So I'm going to make sure she kind of keeps her space so I can keep going through instructing my stranger of what to do. What I want you to do is just give one piece of food, and after you give that piece of food, I just want you to take a step away and go back to giving her another food. What this does is when we try to have a dog get used to a stranger and do the food, the big mistake that everyone makes is they give a piece of food and then they stay there. Even worse, sometimes they go in for a pet or just stare at them. So having the stranger give a piece of food, take one step back, really makes it dummy proof. We take all the stress of the pressure of the person staying there and maybe holding too much space away by instructing them to completely leave. Now what I'm going to do as a handler is I'm going to put myself closer by the stranger, because a couple things that's going to do. One, because I'm standing by the stranger, there's going to be more reason for my dog to come over here and see what's going on. Two, if I start feeling that this dog's nervous, I'm setting myself in a position that I can use spatial pressure to move them out and away if for whatever reason I start feeling that this is not going as well. Now, if you have a stranger that's not listening, you have a situation where you can move them out, and you're going to need to do that. Sometimes I tell the person what I want them to do and they don't listen, and they think they know better, and they're kind of not doing what we're looking for. And if that's changing the confidence of my dog, I'm going to just choose that was enough and try again with someone that's a little bit more cooperative. So we'll give it a try. I'm going to tell Fiona to go say hi, and you could just go and offer her a piece of food. She's going to want to smell her. That's good. And maybe let's just move kind of like around and go back this way. And if she's choosing to smell, that's okay too. So we're just going to ask the stranger to just ignore her, just let her do that. If she wants to take a piece of food, perfect. I'm just moving over on the opposite side because of the camera. I want you guys to kind of be able to see what's going on. Now Fiona's choosing to give space, which is nice. And the cool thing about this exercise is every step, we're basically asking the dog, are you comfortable with this? And if the dog chooses not to, then thank you for participating, and that may be all that we do. The dog may be hanging around more with the stranger, and then I may ask them, hey, do you mind just trying to pet her on like her chin? Not over her and be on top of her, but just pet her. But Fiona's being very clear about she's not really into this. The food is whatever. She's choosing to go behind me away from the stranger, so I'm going to take that as a sign that she's just not interested. But the goal is that we have a dog that's not reactive and that can be in the presence of a stranger and just be fine with it. So this is okay. So cool. Thank you.